Welcome back to the GSL. We're finally here at easily the most important game of today. Slayers BoxeR against Loner. Oh my God, it's going to be so cool. I cannot wait.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, I just can't stop thinking about the last match we just had. Great match. Next Genius, man, he is becoming so confident. And there's nothing more refreshing to me than a pro gamer who actually shows confidence, thinks he's going to win, and says it.
I love that stuff.
I love it. It's so revitalizing, especially in this esports scene where we've seen so many mousy players that just respectfully, I'll do my best for the fans. That's nice. I like that too, but this is better.
Yeah, I think it's great to see some personality here. I think it's part of it's that, it's not so stupid like StarCraft I where we only let, people between the ages of 15 and 19 play. Anybody can play, so you get these older guys that have more confidence and more personality. I dig it. I love it. Yeah. It's so cool.
Totally. But next we're going to have BoxeR against Loner. And let me warn everyone right now, if Loner wins, Edison had to run back to China. And we don't have anyone else that is fluent in English and Chinese here. So we cannot interview Loner if Loner wins. I'm sorry about that. I wish we could. My Chinese just is not up to par. But
it's too bad. I would kind of miss seeing the awkward Edison interview where Loner sat where I was and Edison was like the puppet master standing behind him like some shadow whispering to him. If you haven't seen the Loner interview from the previous round, definitely check that out. Now here we are. Slayers BoxeR on the left.
That's right.
Loner on the right.
Slayers BoxeR is Slayers BoxeR. You love him. I love him. Tasteless loves him. Loner loves him. China loves him. Korea loves him. He is beloved. He is an amazing player. He raised up esports here so high. Here he is again, the oldest pro gamer. He's a role model for us all, Tasteless.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, Loner. I know all the Chinese fans are tuning in right now. It's going to break the internet. When Loner logs online, it goes. Ripples go through cyberspace, shutting down different web pages. Loner, I can't even imagine how many Chinese fans are out there. Chinese fans, thank you so much for joining us. We are very happy to be here today, casting for you. We also love Chinese esports. Artosis and I have both been to China multiple times.
Yeah, I love China. I love the Chinese scene. I love the Chinese fans. Chinese players are some of the best in the entire world, especially this guy. Now, here's the maps. We have first map, Metalopolis. Second map, Steps of War. Third map, Xel'Naga Caverns. This is a Terran versus Terran. None of those have any positional disadvantages. So it looks like it's going to be as even a match as we could hope for. Loner, we heard it earlier from Fake BoxeR. Loner's the Terran in this tournament he would least like to play because he is so good. Everyone here respects Loner. An amazing player. This match is going to be off the hook.
Here he is. Oh, I like that. BoxeR managed to fill in that entire suit. Well done. A lot of fans here, of course, cheering on Slayers BoxeR. We don't have a ton of Loner fans in the audience because, of course, we're in Korea. But I know that you guys are watching in, Chinese fans. And thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your company. And, American fans, and all the other people not from China.
Everyone.
Thank you for tuning in as well. Don't forget, you can ask questions on the GOMTV.net forums as long as they're in coherent English and as long as the question isn't a bad question. We can pick it out. And, what am I saying? We can't have an interview with Loner.
Well,
I'm sorry.
BoxeR may win, Taste.
Oh, that's true.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Excuse me. Leave questions for BoxeR just in case he takes it.
Yes.
And we'll grab an interview if he wins. If not, I'm sorry. We're just going to have to close out. But we'll see, man. This is an impossible match to predict.
Oh, yeah.
BoxeR has that little curse on him, losing Chinese players he did in tournaments years and years and years ago. But no, Chinese players have always been great. And I'm actually so excited for this, I can't tell you. TvT, not my favorite matchup in this game, but this is an amazing match. These guys are great. I'm fans of both. I love this, Taste. I love this video game. I love everyone who plays this video game. I love this studio, this country. I love China. I love America. I love everywhere.
I love my mom, my dad.
I'm just happy, Tasteless.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm just so amped for this.
I'm actually wiggling and I'm slapping the table and stuff, and I can't help myself because I could go and run a mile and be back before this starts. But you can't even go get a cup of tea. I'm just full of adrenaline right now.
No. Guys, I hope you have your popcorn ready, your pizza rolls ready, your Hot Pocket ready, whatever it is you eat. When you watch StarCraft, nachos are also pretty good. The countdown has started. Let's get this going. In the red, at the bottom right, we have the one, the only, the Emperor himself, Yo-hwan.
플레이어스 BoxeR.
안녕하세요. Over here, getting a shot of that in the crowd. It is packed in here. Over here in the blue, very close to Slayer's BoxeR, the best player from China. He is.
로너.
Ni hao ma. Actually, a lot of fans here for Loner as well. I didn't expect the cheer to be that.
Hey, there's us.
There's I gotta sit up straight.
Oh no! They saw our hunched posture for obsing the game.
Once the game starts up, I turn into a cashew nut.
My nerd back pops out, man.
That's how you know I'm actually good at postures. You see me walking around, I look like the hunchback of Notre Dame.
I'm quasi-nerdo.
So, anyways, we got both these guys put in the depot right next to the minerals. And note BoxeR's, Slayer's BoxeR's position here with the depot, not seeking this, so that if a SCV is doing circles around the command center, scouting, this can cut it off.
Correct.
Now, also note, Loner scouting a little bit sooner than Slayer's BoxeR. Loner going for an intel opener, just slightly. Slayer's BoxeR just slightly going for, a little bit more of an econ opener, as you can see with him scouting a little bit later.
Yeah, and Loner, so far what we've seen is mostly a macro player, which is really impressive because he started out in the beta as a rushy micro player, which is actually why Edison picked him up, surprisingly enough.
That's how he beat me in the Stars Wars tournament.
That's right, proxied Reaper. But BoxeR, kind of known for being a little bit more out there with his strategy, so obviously Loner going to scout a little bit quicker to compensate for that.
Now, because of the scouting patterns we're seeing here, nobody's going to get any information really on the other player. The Marine is going to be at the ramp. That'll shut down the SCV from getting in there.
That's right, but if it's only one, he might be able to run past.
So look, Loner actually going to try to intercept. I like this. Intercept the SCV on the way over there. That way, BoxeR can't even see if he's expanded or not.
Marine chased away that SCV.
Turns around.
It's like, where is this SCV? Maybe he's juking and jiving me.
Factory next.
Nice quick factory there. And BoxeR's SCV knows what's up. He's like, no, there's going to be an SCV there. I mean, a Marine there. I'm not going to go.
The two Marines are moving out. We could see some early micro right away.
And that SCV going to go down. Loner's SCV gone. At the same time, Loner wants to kill BoxeR's SCV, but BoxeR's SCV wants life! Long life, lively life, thanks to shield battery.
It's inside jokes here at the GSL. We have the reactor up, the factory on the way.
That's right. Slightly slower factory for BoxeR, but I like the fact that he has that reactor. We're going to see more Hellions because of it. We may see him try to break Loner's ramp, but Loner does scan. If he makes a bunker, he'll be completely safe. But otherwise, BoxeR may be able to get something done if he decides to push the front after making a... Oh, never mind. BoxeR is going to go ahead and get a tech lab.
Oh, interesting. Now, looks like the player we thought was going to be Rush is actually going to be the opposite, the Rusher instead of the Rushee.
That Hellion is going to be crucial in this rush. There's going to be a ton of Marines at the top of the ramp because of that barracks with the reactor. And he's going to have to really use the splash damage.
Yeah, it's all about the Hellion right here.
Yeah.
He has to control this right.
He pulls those Marines around the side, doesn't want to get hit by high ground. And it is time. 3 coming down. Maybe not the best idea. BoxeR losing 2. Oh no, Loner messes up there. And this is a huge fight, really meaningful. Loner loses it. Has to back up, but there is another Marine on the way.
Unfortunately, these 3 Marines, with this one wounded one, it wasn't picked off. He's going to have to retreat.
That's right. And just more Marines coming out.
Medevac, by the way.
Interesting. Slayer's BoxeR right now. He is getting siege mode and the siege tank at the same time as his starport. Already has that 1 tank out. Loner, though, looks like his build is ill-fated here, Tasteless.
Looks like Loner's going to turn around. Now, if BoxeR were to attack, he actually probably could kill him, but he doesn't know exactly what his opponent has.
Yeah, it's just so dangerous to just attack blindly into this point.
Unless you do BoxeR's 3 Marines, 1 SCV rush.
Yeah, that timing that we've never seen before, probably never will again.
Command center over here. And this Marine, the one wounded one, is going to scout it over here.
Ah, interesting here from Loner. He's got that starport up. Oh.
He does see it.
Scouts it, but see this? He has the starport up. And he is getting stim now. Okay, so we're actually going to see probably a Marine draw.
Probably somewhere over here.
It's funny, Loner is actually the player that's going for a lot of aggression and funny play, whereas he's known a little bit more for macro nowadays.
Double Viking. Uh-oh. But I don't know how effective this is going to be when the Vikings come out.
Oh no, this is not going to go well. He does drop on the siege tank. Oh no, he kills the siege tank. The Vikings coming down, and it looks like everything Loner has going to be picked off. BoxeR in a substantial lead at this point. A substantial lead. This is not looking good for Loner. His command center just starting up. So his economy going to be behind. He's lost a lot of units. He's going to be behind in units as well. He's got all his tech out though.
Oh, hold that thought.
And behind Loner's mineral line, BoxeR has landed this Viking. And 2 Vikings rather, and picks him up. He's got 4, harassing as best he can, going after the siege tank. And if Loner loses this, it's going to be huge. He goes to repair, loses it. 3 Vikings left over. But a siege tank does pop out. Only 2 Vikings do make it out, but really nice harass by BoxeR. It feels like the Terran race in this game, Tasus, was made with BoxeR in mind.
Oh, of course, I'm sure it was. Loner is behind in every way possible. Economically, he doesn't have as many units. He's lost more SCVs. BoxeR is in a very strong position.
Yeah, no question. His economy is just going to start jumping up, and he is building some barracks right now, Tasus. So looks like BoxeR's going to go for a pretty heavy Marine Marauder, along with a lot of siege tanks.
He may go for contain. Well. He may go for a push here.
Yeah, he may. Yeah, I think the push is quite likely because
with the Viking presence, he actually can spot for the siege tanks.
Yeah, you know, he does have siege mode, but as you said, he can spot quite easily. Sieging up at the edge, and Loner's not going to be happy with this.
As you can see here.
Oh no, a medevac going down.
Oh, this could not be worse for Loner.
BoxeR.
Loner going to try to sneak around here.
Tries to attack in. Absolutely not going to work. Kills off only a few Marines. Does almost no damage. BoxeR doing great with these Vikings, spotting everything, landing when need be.
I got to say, I think this could actually be GG pretty quickly here.
Yeah, Loner, dude, this is not a position you want to be in.
He's going to bring everything. He's going to try to smother him.
That's right. He realizes this is his last chance. He moves up. Is he going to siege his tanks? No. Just going to attack in, doing what he can with some Marauders in there as well. Can he kill off BoxeR's army? No. BoxeR pushes Loner back. Loner in a terrible position at this point. Let's look at the supplies. We have 51 for Loner, 71 for BoxeR, so that is a huge lead already. But Loner cleaning up on the high ground. Still, BoxeR has to be feeling confident.
Going for that siege tank, but it's just not good enough. You can't keep engaging like this without suffering so much damage.
Yeah, Loner right now cannot be feeling good, man. He has lost a lot of units. If we look at the counts, similar SCV counts, surprisingly enough. Loner really on top of his SCV production. In fact, even up in SCV at this point. But 1 siege tank against 2, BoxeR's a lot of Vikings. Loner has almost nothing else. Very few units right now.
Looks like BoxeR may go in for the kill now. Just try to take him out. He knows the tank count's down pretty low.
That's right. If he gets a nice siege up, and he does. Loner starting to move out. Oh, takes a critical hit there. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good at all.
And another shot up on that tank. Wipes it out.
The tanks right now going down all over the place. BoxeR still with the red tank. Loner right now, though, he has no tanks.
He gets one more tank and rage to this command center. That's going to be it. Meanwhile, BoxeR, the Emperor, expanding yet again.
BoxeR just pushing his advantage. This Viking patrol, very good. Always having vision for those siege tanks. more and more units coming up for BoxeR, and this is really going to his favor. It's going to be hard for Loner to get anything done here. BoxeR right now, he has 38 more supply than Loner, so GG. BoxeR takes the first game. And I got to tell you, man, he played brilliantly there. Loner got caught off guard a little bit with that first drop.
Yeah.
And from there, he was far behind. But you know what, Loner, a lot of the times his first game is not nearly as good as his second and his third. We're going to have to see if he can calm down a little bit, see if we can see a little bit better play here out of Loner in game number 2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that game was so one-sided, I was a little bit taken aback. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of an even exchange. It was not at all. I think game number 2 is going to be a lot better, a lot closer, and I think we're going to see the true Loner shine here.
Yeah, you know, the things Loner did were just slightly off. If you look at the first attack with the Marines and Hellions, Loner actually could have won that, but he ran his Hellion way up the ramp. It was definitely a misclick, and therefore he lost the Hellion really quick. He couldn't do that additional splash damage to the Marines. Should have led with the Marines a little bit better and hit from behind with the Hellion. It would have just gone completely different. From there, just everything piled up on Loner. Every move he made after that, BoxeR stopped quite easily. But I think we're going to see a much better game here on Steps of War.
Yeah, I think so.
Loner normally, you know, he has butterflies in his stomach, but it is time, Tasteless. It is time for game number 2. Can Loner stay in this?
Let's find out. The game's about to begin any second now.